All right, we got ourselves another beautiful RGB tube light. This one's from Godox. This is the TL120. Now, previously I've reviewed the TL30s, the TL60s. Now we got the TL120s, which is basically 4 feet of RGB goodness. Now, there's not too much that's different on this light compared to the TL30s and the TL60s, except for its size. So there's not much more I can say about this review. So basically, what I want to talk to you about is its versatility. How many ways can you use this kind of RGB light? You can easily use it as an effect light, as an ambient light, as an edge light, and even as a key light. I actually have one Godox 120 right back there. We also have a TL30 that's right there, a TL60, another TL60 that's lighting up my blinds back there, and you know, I love Godox. Godox is lighting me up right now with its key light. It's overhead light like Godox. Honestly, is the OG with filmmaking lights. I really like what they're doing here. Now, one of the things they improved on compared to the TL60s is the menu buttons on the back here. Similar to the actual TL30s, because they added those improvements on the TL30s since those are newer lights. The buttons are a lot firmer, they're better, the menu is a little bit easier to access, and the buttons make just more sense. And because the TL120s include a transmitter radio built inside, it works with their cool RGB remote. So you can control the TL30s, the TL120s, and the TL60s within one remote, and you can actually use the Godox lighting app to control all of these lights as well. The TL120 also has a compatible DMX port, and you can daisy chain all of these lights so they're wired up all together. So if you want to create your own special effect lighting, you can easily do that with the TL120s. Now the question is, which size is the best one for you? The 4 foot, the 2 foot, or the 1 foot? So the TL30, TL60, TL120, it depends on what you need it for. For my liking, the larger, the better. But I'll tell you right now, the TL30s that I used were actually used to light some of the car shots that I've done previously with Rizvani Motors. There were instances where I needed to light the person that was in the shot's face when he was talking about the undercarriage of the car, and that's really impossible to do that with any other light except for the TL30s. So the TL30s, what's really unique about those lights is that they have a magnetic back, so they just snap on magnetically to anything. But all these lights, one of my favorite features about them is that they have hexagonal edges, so you can actually angle them on a tabletop, or like you see back there on the wall, I have it angled against the wall, and the reason why it's standing upright is because it's leaning on one of those edges. So that's really one of the things that I love about these Godox RGB TL series lights. Also, the TL120s come with an awesome carry-on bag, and in my opinion, I would rather go for the sets of 2 or 4. You're gonna get much more bang for your buck that way, and those carry-on bags really make a huge difference. Also, we get included accessories such as the charger, you get some cables, and you get some clamps so you can mount it directly on some stands. RGB is a great way to go, guys, and I really think that it can add some artistic elements to your footage. And if you want to watch more details about the features of the TL120s, you can check out my previous videos on the TL30s and the TL60s. I mean, we get lighting effects similarly seen on the previous Godox lights, such as TV simulator, firelight, candlelight, lightning, and so on and so forth. So nothing besides that has really changed on the TL120s. And if you're new to these Godox RGB TL series lights, check out the previous tutorials I've done by checking out the cards here, because that's going to go much more in depth with the menu. If I just go in depth with the menu with this light, I feel very redundant. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. I just want to make sure that you guys know that Godox has a 4-foot version. Hopefully they're going to come out with an 8-foot version, because that would be really cool. And I just really like what's going on with Godox. Now, one of the things I do have a minor complaint with Godox is the fact that you can still see the RGB LED beads. If you look closely enough, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but you can see some spaces between the LED beads. That has to do with the diffusion that they used on these lights. So Godox, if you're watching this video, make sure for your newer lights, you add better diffusion so we don't see the pattern of LED beads. It's not gonna really affect the lighting of your talent, but I just wanna make sure that you guys know that it's there because other lighting companies don't have that issue, such as Nanlite. But overall, for the bang for your buck, Godox RGB TL series 1 foot, 2 foot, and the 4 foot series lights are freaking awesome. And the fact that they just have a whole ecosystem with the Godox app and the Godox remote controller, I think that's really great. So if you're interested in any of the RGB lights from Godox, check out the links down below. The TL120s are a great addition to my collection, so I think it'll be a great addition to yours. All right, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.